We're back!
It's alive!
Alright, give me a moment, folks, to get caught up. Okay. Picture. From picture... Exactly what I saw. This picture shows exactly what I saw in this thing. I have the thing here. Okay, this is the autopsy report. Oh, this is a while back. Hang on. Okay, man. The weapon. Stabbed once. Broken should not be broken. Yep. What's the line that's currently on the screen so I know what to watch out for?
It is my belief that somewhere in this story, there is a lie.
Okay. Let's find evidence. Order. Back over the events. Yep, here we are. Alright. There we go. Alright, I'm dropping a fresh safety save here in case this happens again. If it does, we're done, but I'm just doing it in case. So I don't have to do that again.
That is,
Alright.
which, speaking of, for the record, gang, apparently storm things are happening, so...
Yeah. Oh, there goes my internet.
If you vanish again, that would be why.
Yep.
Oh,
It went red for a
it's
minute.
still coming through on Discord.
Yeah, it just went red to the stream for a minute. We're okay. Alright, we're gonna power through this. We're gonna get to a safe spot. Shouldn't be too far. It is my belief that some... Yep. Listen, we'll both do it. We know we will. It is my belief that somewhere in the story, there is a lie.
I'm not lying. Ben really was holding up a broken knife. Dots. If that's true, then there's no other way around it. This could not have been the actual murder weapon.
Huh?
There must have been another broken knife.
What are the chances of there being two broken knives? In this time of the country,
Pretty high,
the
actually.
day in this part of the country, localized entirely in your office.
Yes.
Another broken knife besides Joe Dark's. Could there have been one? Is another. But they were all of them deceived. There's another one.
One knife to rule them all. And in the back alleys, bind them.
If the witness is this adamant about the accuracy of what she saw, it can't just be explained away by a simple observational error.
Mr. Wright?
In that instant, Emma really did see a broken knife. I assume, then, that you have some information about this other broken knife? If so, please feel free to enlighten us. The murder weapon was already broken prior to the murder. only one way. Take a look at this. Here's the real murder weapon. Okay, so the one we have doesn't have it. So it's in the picture, right? Because Neil has it in the picture.
Yeah. It's one of the two. The picture has the actual knife, so it makes sense that it would be that. I'd say safer bet is going with the picture, yeah?
Yeah. Alright. Look at this photograph. Take that! The answer lies in the past. 2 years in the past. Right here, inside this picture.
This is a picture of the awards ceremony. Ah!
What is it, Mr. Edgeworth?
That's a prized Ling Yao Dynasty spear! I've been looking for one of those! I mean, it's the broken murder weapon.
Notice the award Prosecutor Marshall is holding. Go.
That was absolutely taken from FMA. Just pulled Ling Yao out of that for no reason.
It's just, I needed something to say. Go. Brain, here you are.
Brain, I couldn't come up with the Qin Dynasty or any
Any actual one? Yeah.
Like, any of the actual ones? The Han?
Notice the award Prosecutor Marshall is holding.
That's broken knife.
As we earlier concluded, the knife in the drawing was not Joe Dark's knife. That being the case, the knife the witness saw was in all likelihood from this award. Order! Order, order! Neil Marshall was awarded King of Prosecutors that day. As an award, he was given this broken shield and knife. When he chased after Joe Dark, he pulled out this knife. Being a prosecutor, he did not carry a pistol. This broken knife was the only weapon he had in this dangerous situation.
Question. On this brass trophy, he just pulled out the knife.
It just comes off, you know? Ignore the
Not a
fact that
knife
the
with
K is in
scabbard.
front of it.
A knife trapped between two pieces of metal with seemingly no bolt securing it has just been held in by precarious balance this entire time.
Yeah. This case has been pretty good so far, but at the end here it's starting to stumble.
The logic is, like, I'm seeing them trying to connect the things and go, aha, but
Run out of gas.
the logic's starting to struggle a bit. Either way, objection. But that can't be.
Oh? And why not, Mr. Edgeworth?
Because if the King of Prosecutors' award knife was the murder weapon, then the murderer and the victim would be reversed.
What do you mean?
I mean, the man raising a knife would have been Prosecutor Neil Marshall.
Oh. Oh! Accidentally stumbled into something very significant. But the prosecutor was the one who actually died. That's true. What's going on here?
It seems seems Mr. Wright has been a bit too eager to jump to conclusions.
Hold it!
Hold it!
It's Emma, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, huh? Wait, I remember now. I remember everything.
Witness?
Mr. Edgeworth. What is it? Can you show me your evidence list again, please?
His list? The one with that picture scribbled on the back.
Oh my god.
Uh-huh.
Please. Don't. Please, God. God, no.
Michael Scott.
I
Is that
knew
you?
it. This picture. I'm the one who drew it.
Yes.
What?
You drew that?
We know you drew it.
I'm assuming
Are you talking
she's...
specifically about the blue badger?
If it's specifically the blue badger, we are so far gone.
That's right. The list wasn't torn in half at the time. Oh, wasn't torn in half at the time I drew this picture. All this time, I'm trying so hard to forget. I must have locked this part away deep inside me.
Perhaps it would be best if we added this to the witness's testimony. Please tell us what you recalled, Miss Scott.
Yes, Your Honor.
First the knife mix-up, and now the blue badger? This should be interesting.
If it's actually the shield.
Emma's recollection. This is the last bit before we get a breakpoint, from what I can see.
When I saw that man raise his knife, I panicked and rushed toward both of them. I think I knocked away the man with the knife. Just then there was another flash of lightning, and that's when I saw a blue badger. He wasn't in the room. I'm sure I saw his shadow.
Blinking. This is certainly most unusual.
Hang on, hang on, hang on. I think I know what it is.
Uh-huh.
It's not the shield. It's the vase.
Oh. It does look like
Is it
that if
broke?
you rotate it, doesn't it?
And it has the spikes with the...
So if you turn it towards the
Okay,
bottom,
alright.
it looks like the blue badger.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That makes sense why the shard was in the
It's
safe, maybe
not
at least.
someone Captain Americaing the shield.
Trophy, yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense because that's then part of the incriminating evidence. Objection. Try impossible. The chief of detectives hadn't even designed...
Typo!
£30 game, by the way. Fucking horrendous. Unplayable garbage.
We've had two, and they've both been in
May
this
as well
case.
Had ChatGPT localize this. God. I can't even joke about that. That shit's horrendous at the moment.
It's...
All the gacha's getting caught with it too. Ugh.
Yeah, it's like all the non-English versions, like, and it's like, it's not even like the small languages, right? It's like French.
Mm-hmm. I think German was one of them the other day.
Yeah, I saw French, Korean, Portuguese for Brazil, and then there was one other, it might have been German.
The chief of detectives hadn't even designed him until this year.
That would mean he didn't even exist 2 years ago. Yes, well, the defense may now begin its cross-examination. Hold it! Stop. Please. Don't pursue this any further. Lana! What's the meaning of this? Please remain seated in the defendant's chair. But you can't do this. I've already confessed to the crime. Why can't you just leave it at that?
Because if we left it at that, every crime boss in the world would walk free. That's literally the problem with organized crime. The patsy, the scapegoat, the fall guy. Chief Prosecutor Sky.
Huh.
We've already come this far. It's too late to turn back.
Silence! The defense will now begin its cross-examination. Bailiff, please detain the defendant. Seems we're finally getting to the core of the matter.
Not seen here, the crowd rabbling about how the judge actually did something judgely.
Yeah, he's actually doing his job. Alright, fresh safety save here. Alright. Emma's recollection here. I think I knocked away the man with the knife.
I think it's we press on the blue badger. Because if it is the vase, I think we've got to get to the point that we can go, no, it wasn't blue badger, it was this.
Works for me. Alright. Hold it. Are you sure about this?
Of course. See? I even drew a picture of him here. But it was the chief of detectives who thought up this hideous beast. And that was just this year. The Blue Badger didn't exist 2 years ago. This is all quite verifiable. Oh, it sounds strange. I was surprised too when I saw him at the police department. I had this nagging feeling that I'd seen him before somewhere. Now I finally remember.
Oh, brother. Just when you thought that thing had caused enough commotion. Tell us, where in the room did you see him dancing? Okay, then. Saw the shadow. Maybe we just present the jar straight onto that Blue Badger statement.
Yeah, I'm down to give it a shot.
I can't think of anything else at this point. Alright. Objection!
It's either... Yeah, it's either we present it here or on the shadow of the Blue Badger.
Yeah.
Present.
I don't like that this game's done to my brain, man. I don't like that I'm...
What, of the music cutting out and going, it's right.
Not that! Why am I understanding how this game works? Why am I getting this?
You are being rewritten by the game.
Yeah. Right, well. The mysterious Blue Badger was, in fact, this. But that's... what exactly is that? I believe it's some sort of jar.
Mr. Wright, that doesn't look anything like the Blue Badger.
Indeed it doesn't. As it stands now, it's just a plain jar. However, what if we were to change our viewpoint? Our viewpoint? Gotta show them the correct angle to look at this from. Alright, so... rotate it until it's pokey.
Needs to have... stuff.
I'm going to assume it's going to be nice and not required to be too specific. I think I've got it here in a position that will take it. Try to get it a little closer, maybe. There we go. Alright. Gonna try it. Take that! This isn't right. Gotta make it look more like the badger.
See? Like...
Oh, maybe it's, face it away from you. So that the base, you can just barely see over the back.
Yeah,
Instead of towards you.
Triangular.
I'm just gonna skip through this. Okay, we don't get hit either for this. So it's literally just like, do it until you get it correct.
Oh my god.
Okay. We gotta use hang on, let me use H and BM here to rotate this frickin' thing the way it needs to be. Oh no. You can hit R to rotate right. There we go. There we go. Okay. There we go, maybe. Yeah, this is kind of curved correctly. So if you get it, like, blood side up with the bottom pointing away from you. I think that might be it. Should be on screen now.
Sense, right?
Take that! Oh, come on! How specific are you gonna make me be?
Jesus Christ.
Okay, I'm certain that has to be the angle it wants, though, because that puts them on top. It has to be at least the right rotation. Hang on. Okay, I've opened the picture in the guide. That is the correct thing, we just have to get it closer. Oh boy. Hang on. I'm gonna use the keyboard for this, for maximum precision. Okay, so you need to get the base lined up to just about the center of the square, like on the hatching pattern at the back. Like the edge of the base needs to be about the center of the hatching there, and try to get it as centered as you can.
Okay.
Take that!
It's as centered
No.
as I can get it.
Won't take. What do you mean?
Oh my god.
Alright, hang on. Can I rotate this around here? Move it around. Okay, so it is. Maybe I didn't have it steep enough. Is that what it is? I'm gonna send you this picture so that you can see it instead of me trying to describe it to you.
Yeah, let me go look it up.
I think I might have just not had it steep enough.
Chat, YouTube, before any of you complain, we know, like, what this is meant to be. Even
bad.
without the guide.
Yep, it's just not working.
Okay, let me see this.
Okay, I think I have it as close to this as I can physically do it. Right? I got it. Okay. Once you get there, let me know. That is
Okay, so
really pixel perfect.
This needs to be about that angle. apologize if you hear the tapping of keys. I'm having to properly.
Yeah, I had to
keys
as well.
get minimal rotation. Down a bit. Present. There we go.
Alright. It's really specific.
Jesus, that's finicky.
Well, is this a miracle or what? You're telling me. No one can possibly deny this jar's resemblance to the blue badger. Whatever you say, boss.
I mean, sure. No, it can't be. Rabbling ensues.
Yep. Order! Order! Defense has proven its claim. Mysterious blue badger witnessed on the day of the crime was actually this,
Objection! Although we all enjoyed Mr. Wright's dramatic performance, one question remains. What's your point?
What do you mean?
So that badger thing was actually just a jar. That doesn't change anything.
Objection! I'm afraid that's where you're wrong, Mr. Edgeworth. You see? This changes everything.
Indeed. Very well. Please tell us. What's different now that we know the witness saw this jar?
The location? Oh, it would be the location because in the picture, the jar is on Gant's side of the office. Because they have the armor in the picture.
Okay. So the plot shotgun was close in that we're here to prove it was on Gant's side.
Yes.
Yes.
The
Yeah,
location.
that would make sense. The location.
Allow me to take these in turn. At the moment of the murder, the witness saw this jar.
That's a very specific angle, I might add, Mr. Wright.
Yes, well, knowing this, where could she have seen this jar? Where? The location of the jar is shown in a picture taken on the day of the crime. It's on a shelf in the office of Damon Gant.
Objection. But the body was found lying near Lana Sky's desk. The witness testified so herself.
Objection! Yes, and it is these two facts that reveal what actually transpired. You see, the struggle between Dark and Marshall did not take place in Lana Sky's office. It happened on the other side of the room, in Chief Gant's office.
This is some fucking semantics.
Yep.
Are you implying the murderer moved the victim's body from Damon Gant's office to Lana Sky's office?
Yes.
Why would he do that? There's no reason.
Exactly. He's really in the tank now. If there wasn't a reason, they wouldn't have gone through the trouble. The only logical conclusion is that there was a reason. And Do you know what that reason was, Mr. Wright? Finally figured it out. So this is why Lana tried to stop the trial. It's too late to quit now, though. Please recall the witness's testimony. I'm also gonna make a save, just while I'm thinking about it, so I don't have to do the stupid jar puzzle again. Just gonna do that right now.
That's actually a fair idea.
Please recall the witness's testimony. She said she knocked away the man who was holding up the knife. In the next instant, the jar was hit and flew through the air. Now tell me, what could have sent the jar flying? Well, that would have to have been the impact the man made when he was knocked into the wall. Ladies and gentlemen, if I may draw your attention to this picture once more. If the man was knocked in the direction of the shelf the jar was sitting on, what would he have hit? Ah.
Oh my god.
It was the spear.
Really? I even revised away from this because I was like, nah, it can't be the spear.
It all comes back around.
Trusted in plot shotgun. I should have trusted.
The suit of armor, holding very sharp, dangerous-looking sword. It's not a sword. Fine, whatever. Yes. And since the man who was knocked into the armor was carrying a broken knife, he would have had to have been Neil Marshall, wielding the King of Prosecutors trophy.
No. Mr. Wright, you can't be thinking.
Yes. There is another possibility of what actually transpired in that room. This is about to get dark. Another possibility. Of course, the perpetrator would have had no idea. But nevertheless, I don't know if I can go through with this. Mr. Wright, what's the matter?
If events took place as the defense theorizes, then the outcome is obvious. In that moment, assuming the man Emma Sky knocked away was actually Prosecutor Neil Marshall, you mean Mr. Marshall died because of me? No!
Oh.
Soon faint collapse. I never imagined her testimony would lead to this.
So it was the witness who took the victim's life. Then proved so with her own testimony. This is unprecedented. It's not really, but for being on accident and her actually not knowing it is unprecedented.
Hmm.
Oh, hi, Lana. Objection! What are you saying? I'm sorry, Miss Sky, but given the circumstances, Joe Dark murdered Prosecutor Marshall. How can you think it was Emma? How dare you try to pin the crime on her?
Imagine this coming from you. If If you recall, it was you who admitted to forging evidence 2 years ago. The reason you moved Prosecutor Marshall's body was to keep anyone else from finding out what Emma did, wasn't it?
I assure you, Mr. Edgeworth, I have no idea what you're talking about. If you hope to have anyone believe your insane allegations, go.
Was the picture her stabbing the knife into Neil
Ah.
rather than Joe Dark doing it?
Ah. Very possible. I'm afraid you're going to have proof. Tell me, do you have any conclusive evidence that proves my sister killed Neil Marshall? Evidence? I'm willing to bet you don't. Yes, it certainly would be difficult to prove this with evidence.
If we don't have evidence, then we'll have to rely on testimony.
I'm afraid that won't work in this case. Both parties involved in the incident are dead. Uh-huh. Certainly can't get dead people to testify. It's all been a wild goose chase from the beginning.
Touche, Mrs. Sky. Miss Sky, sorry. Of course, that only leaves us with one possibility.
Huh? I mean, there's still another possibility? That's what he just said, word for word. Biggs. What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
I mean, the possibility that the victim has left us a message. For better or for worse, Mr. Marshall did not die instantly. He may have left behind the name of the person who took his life, in one manner or another.
That's
going to be what was on the
the jar, the blood.
vase.
That's impossible. Well, Mr. Wright, this is the only possibility left to you. A message from the deceased. Does such a message exist? Gotta think back to the court record. The real murderer's name that the victim may have left behind is in the evidence.
Mm-hmm.
This message from the deceased is already in our possession. Mr. Wright, will you stop at nothing to prove my sister a murderer?
Do not be mistaken, Miss Sky.
Huh?
All purpose. Wait. Our purpose is not to accuse Emma of any crime. There's only one thing we seek. The truth. No matter how painful it may be.
Now then, Mr. Wright, please show us the piece of evidence that conveys a message from the deceased. It's this jar, Your Honor, again. Take that!
It's the jar with very clear
Blood.
something on it.
Yeah, it's been wiped away. This is the message.
I think that would be obvious, Your Honor.
Yeah. This is the message left by the deceased. This was that blue badger from before, right? Oh, is he going to just speak the killer's name?
If that thing could, I'm sure it would.
It looks like everyone's forgotten this is just a jar. A message was left here, on the surface of this jar. What do you mean? If you look closely, you can see the faint trail of blood on this jar. Oh, I see the E and the A now. Okay, and then the other two splotches are the finishing to the end. Okay.
Yep. E, M, A.
Now that I know what I'm looking for, I understand.
It looks like someone wiped the blood away.
Dots. Yes, but notice. For some reason, the blood on some of the fragments was not wiped away. That was the part that was in the safe. Yes, there's a line here. Drawn in blood.
So what you're saying is these dots were once lines.
Prosecutor Marshall did not die instantly. Go ahead.
So Edgeworth has crossed into the second dimension. It's been a hell of a challenge for him to manage this, but dots do in fact become lines in 2D. Good job.
His pixel resolution just increases suddenly. I did see, by the way, while I was setting the category for today, someone made an NES remake of this game. Like 8-bit graphics. I don't know what that looks like. I'll have to look it up after we're done. But I just saw it in the category list and I was like, neat.
Nice. Honestly, I reckon that could look good.
Prosecutor Marshall did not die instantly. He used the few precious moments left to him to leave behind a message.
One that someone apparently wiped away. The blood must have seeped into the jar where the lines changed directions.
Precisely so. All we need to do is connect these points, and the victim's message will become apparent. No.
My god, a handy minigame that makes use of the DS's touchscreen.
Say it ain't so. Mr. Wright, what kind of message did the victim leave for us? Your Honor, I believe these bloodstains will reveal to us the answer. Gotta connect these dots to make letters. Only one thing the victim would have written, given the circumstances. His murderer's name. Right. So backspace to undo. What? Oh, you click on the dot, and then you...
Select.
Yeah, it's weird. Okay, so the middle one doesn't get linked. Here. Damn. Take that. Let me know when you're ready.
Yep, all good.
Alright. It's defense attorney's duty to prove their client's innocence. That's why all I've been thinking about is saving Lana. After all my efforts, never thought it would turn out like this. Emma.
So this is the final message Prosecutor Marshall left behind. It's bright lights.
Of all people. They may not have meant
You've
it.
known her for 3 days.
To be fair, look at her. She looks like she wouldn't be able to hurt a mosquito.
Yeah, but just the of all people. Like, you've developed an opinion of her in that time, have you?
She may not have meant it. But in the end, the one who took the victim's life was Emma Skye. Seaworthy? Can't say I didn't warn you.
Chief Gent.
Do you understand the implications of what you've done?
What? What are you talking about?
2 years ago, Joe Dark was sentenced to death. He was convicted because of his final murder. I believe you were the prosecutor in that case. Were you not? Yes, Worthy. Because of you, an innocent man was sentenced to death. Not only that, but you used forged evidence to ensure his conviction. Is Edgeworth, like, crumbling into dust? What are those noises that it was making? Like, like, calm down, buddy. It's out of his teeth.
It makes me think. Have you seen? Yeah, it's. Have you watched the subversion of Demon Hunter? Like Kimetsu no Yaiba?
I have seen up through the end of the Red Light District stuff. I have not seen since then.
Cool, it's good enough. First season, there's the triple demon.
Yes.
Where they grind their teeth together.
Gosh, yeah, I forgot.
It's that.
Yeah.
It's that sound. That's what he's doing.
Okay, well.
What's that pumpkin doing here again?
Yeah.
Accurate.
He's very orange. But Joe Dark really was a serial murderer. That's undeniable. I'm afraid that's not important. Didn't you know? We aren't defenders of justice. What? We're merely keepers of the law. Sentencing a man to death is no light matter. Even if there wasn't any cover-up or evidence forgery. Ultimately, the responsibility falls on the prosecutor in charge. And despite what anyone may say, this fact cannot be denied. Well, that's a new raffle sound. What's going on at the prosecutor's office? What is
They are really into it.
Yeah. How could he just stand there like it wasn't his fault? Order!
His suit is way too vibrant. Oh shit, everyone quiet down for that one, huh?
Gavel's pounding fell on deaf ears. Unable to settle the crowd, the judge declared a recess. Where this trial is headed, no one knows.
To a cage match.
To be continued. Okay, you know what? That almost took us the full session anyway.
Yeah, Jesus.
We did have a break in the middle where my power decided to explode for like 10 minutes, but still. We did start a little late because we were talking about stuff, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Still, though.
Alright, so next time will be, hopefully, the actual last time. I want you to know.
Stay tuned for next week. Same time, same channel. Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Episode 1, the finale, Part 2.
Last season of Attack on Titan all over again.
Exactly.
How many times was it the last season? Like 4?
Also, there was Attack on Titan the last season, Attack on Titan the last season, the final, and then Attack on Titan last season, the final, part 2, and part 3,
Ah. So
if I remember correctly.
so it was 4. Okay. I wasn't wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
It was a thing.
Alright. We made it. We found the thing that made Harry
Jesus.
crash out harder than anything else so far. I don't think I've seen you get this upset at a game in a long time.
I don't fucking get it. Because like in other ones, they've been fairly clear, and then here they're just like, nope. That's clearly a broken dagger. How? How is it?
I think this section in particular has suffered from over specificity because we had that, and then we had the annoyingly hyper specific minigame of line the jar up.
The jar thing was bad. I think the issue with the knife thing is they thought of the twist,
Mm-hmm.
and then were like, okay, how do we reveal the twist? You know?
Yeah.
And as a result, they were just kind of like, well, shit, I guess we could do it this way, but no, that doesn't work. This way, no. Uh, um, fuck it, drawing. That's not the same knife. Are you sure? It looks like a ruler. It might
Yeah.
not be a knife at all. It doesn't look anything like a knife. And before anyone goes, I'm even going to call it here. Before anyone, either in Twitch chat or in the YouTube chat, calls the fact that the helmet has a broken flat blade. Yeah, it does. The handle is also a fucking cone.
It's also
That wasn't in the drawing either.
yeah, it's also broken inward. It's not a clean square break. It's an angle.
It's it's just in so many different facets. It's wrong. In
Amazing.
a game that has prided itself on, hey, did you catch the little detail? Huh?
So there was the one other, but we avoided that one because my brain poison made me remember exactly when it was relevant.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no bones on that plate. It's like, okay, so you don't understand. There's no
I came
bones.
close on that one, so because I remember clocking that incinerator early.
Yeah.
So I came close on that one to thankfully we navigated around that, but this one, nope, gone right headfirst into it. And I'm gonna burn this city to the ground.
Careful, it's fire season. It'll be really easy.
New York or San Francisco or LA, wherever we are. New San Francisco.
I now want a Jet Set Radio style game set in New San Fran Yokio. New San Fran Yokio.
That was is it
real?
Big Hero 6?
Oh, is that what it's called? I watched that movie once and it's been years, so it's possible it just didn't stick in my brain.
I believe it's San Francisco.
Okay.
Or something like that, because it's like San Francisco, Tokyo merge. But yeah, And look, we've already got, I think, I can't remember if it's Jet Set Radio or Bomber Cyberpunk, but I believe there's something where it is Neo Old Tokyo. No, in fact, it was this where
It's
we had
this. So
Neo
yeah,
Old
we had
Tokyo,
Neo
right?
Old Tokyo in
Yeah.
the same chapter where we just discussed. It all comes back to Steel Samurai.
Uh, I,
Right.
I could have just put a slight divot on it or the handle,
Anything.
like anything. And if you're going to do it, don't do it in a scene where he is getting stabbed in the chest.
When the
And then
angle
have
does
a
not allow.
separate piece of evidence that said he was stabbed in the back.
Yep. Thankfully, with the spear, I think we're past that at least. I don't think we can purge that. Hopefully now.
In fact, yeah, it's even more on the hook. Because this, they had the perfect setup of no, but he was stabbed in the back. It can't have been from the front to look into how. Instead, they go, that's not the right knife. Therefore, he was stabbed by the spear in the back. They had a route. They decided not to take it. And we got this.
Yeah. Don't worry. I promise next time, assuming we do actually manage to fit it all in next time, there's a really cool thing that'll happen. I don't know if it'll make up for it, but it's a cool thing.
Okay.
I'm promising you a neat
This
scene, and that's about all I can give you. I don't remember the details.
that realization just now is giving me hope in that they tried to go one way, but maybe someone went, they won't get that. Let's try and make this take it this other way. Or maybe someone tried to pad. I don't know.
Mm.
But
Got a little bit more room on the cartridge. I want to jam a little more in there.
yeah. Fuck it, we need some more game time. How much time? Oh, about 15, 20 minutes. Reckon two people on the internet could stretch it out to 40, 50 minutes with a good tangent or two. Yeah, sounds about right.
I'll get Dave right on it.
Fuck you, Dave.
Well, thank you all for coming out and watching. Aaron, would you like to shill yourself?
Uh, yeah. People can find me over at twitch.tv/grumpy magician. I stream various games and basically just whatever I feel like doing. We've been going through Cloud Obscure. I would do some tonight, but I'm fucking knackered. So maybe tomorrow after work. I don't know. Or sometime. What's the schedule? You can also find me on YouTube by the same name and Blue Sky at grumpymagician.bsky.social. Any of those work. Yeah, that is all my shilling.
All right. And you can find myself here on Twitch and on YouTube at TheCS19, as well as on Blue Sky at TheCS19.bsky.social. We didn't stream much this week because, as you can hear, my throat has been on fire. I am in the recovery phase where it doesn't feel like anything, but it's still not fixed. So that's me right now. Hopefully I'll be fine come next week, and we can actually get back to playing Bloodstained and get back to our shoes run. And I'm excited to see the new stuff. I've gotten a little bit of grinding in between, so I've got our stuff set up. And I got the VODs for the Honkai Impact story. Should be finished getting this. They've been up, but they should finally have all the dead air chopped off now. That was a fun time this past weekend. And I believe that's also the end to this arc. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, if someone wants to catch up.
Eventually.
I've been
Sometime soon, I do.
I've been trying to get you to play this next bit of story that you're so close to, so I can yell at you about it for like 7 months.
I have so many stories.
I know.
Go through
It's so bad.
I'm so buried in story games.
Too
Hell,
much.
and all my ADHD wants to do is grind other games, like Night Rain.
The horde must grow.
The collection, it grows.
Ugh.
Uh,
But yeah.
I think that's probably all from both of us at that point, right?
Yes. You go sleep. And I will see the rest of all of you again. Hopefully on Tuesday, where we finally hit the follower threshold for getting towards affiliates, so we just need people to watch now. So tell your friends.
Yeah, people, come luck. And just, even if it's just tabbing it into another thing, that contributes views, even if you're just listening.
I promise you I won't
So,
scream. I'm a
do your
quiet
thing,
person.
Lucas. Represent.
I will not jump scare you unless
Imagine
something
ever-
happens.
Imagine ever getting annoyed at something enough that you have to scream at it.
I mean, I did get to
Anyway,
that point.
I'm gonna go find a pillow to scream into.
Yeah. All right. Bye, everybody.